Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I'm so excited to be on here this evening. I'm really looking forward to doing lots of readings for lots of people. This evening, I'm going to start off with some mediumship, and afterwards I will go into some tarot cards. My name is Pauline Walsh. You can connect to me on Facebook page, Pauline Walsh Platform Medium. So I'm really looking forward to connecting with lots of people this evening. And I'm going to say a few hellos. So the first person I want to say hello to is Starlight. Good evening. Lovely to hear from you and see you on here. And I'm just waiting for the comments to come up. And then, oh, hi, Millie B. Lovely to see you. That's a lovely photo of you. Hi, Evergreen. Lovely to see you on here this evening. I think that's Zaniel. Hi. I think I've pronounced your name correctly. Lovely to see you. Hi, Kerry from Scotland. Oh, lovely. Hi, Casey. Good evening. Good evening, Ronnie. Good evening. Carolyn Thomas, good evening. Lovely to speak to you and see you this evening. Good evening, Karen. Graham, good evening. Can I have a read? Oh, okay. Good evening, Gemma. Good evening. Oh, what a lovely picture of the dog, Gemma. Good evening, Christine. Lovely to see you on here this evening. Good evening, Veronica, my favourite girl. I'm on here. Thank you. Emma, good evening. William, good evening. Is it evening there already? Yes, it is, definitely. Patrick, good evening. Elizabeth from Wales, good evening. Lovely to see you on. Kendra, beautiful pictures of the babies. Good evening. I think that says Luna, I think. I'm not sure. Lucy, yes, sorry, I'm not sure. Yes, good evening. Good evening, Lisa. Alison. Okay, so I'm going to start, and the first thing I'm going to do is some mediumship this evening. So I'm just going to go around and see who I get drawn to and just connect. Actually, I might just connect anyway. Good evening, Stacey. It's going to be half an hour of mediumship, like I said, and then we're going into some tarot cards. So good evening. So I'm just going to close my eyes and get connected. And if anyone can take anything, please let me know. Good evening, Tina. Okay, right. I'm going to go straight to the person. Okay. Okay, right. I'm going straight to the photo that comes up. Tina, good evening. I'm going to connect with you this evening, Tina. So it's lovely to connect with you. I'm just going to get connected to your energy and see who's going to come forward. Straight away, Tina, I've got a gentleman with me. And this gentleman, very thin gentleman, but I want to say there's tragic circumstances that he passed off. And I'm getting, I want to say with this gentleman, I want to say in his like middle age, but it could be younger. I feel, and I'm getting with him. He had a lot of issues around him. There was a lot happening around him at the time of his passing. I'm getting an Irish connection with this gentleman as well, Tina. But what I am getting, it's like I'm feeling like there's a heat around me, and I'm feeling very strongly. There's a strong fear of heat. So I don't know if this is making any sense, Tina. Please let me know if it does, and just let me know what you're saying yes to. But this gentleman was a really lovely soul. He did have a few issues. I want to say quite slim, quite trendy. And what I'm getting with him, Tina, I'm getting that he was very, I want to say very sociable as well, this gentleman. So I don't know if you understand anything at the moment, Tina, regarding this lovely gentleman. And what I am getting as well, I'm getting that there was, okay, there's definitely connection here with the family, Tina, with this gentleman. And that's what I'm getting. So please let me know if you understand anything. and just give me the feedback of what you're saying yes to, if it makes any sense, please, Tina. And as I'm waiting for your comment, I'm just going to go in and get a little bit more about the gentleman. Okay. I don't know if this makes sense, Tina, but I feel like there was something going on with a boiler or pipes. I don't know if this is making any sense connected in with this gentleman. So I don't know if you're understanding anything. I'm still waiting for your comment to let me know. But so please let me know if you can understand. Oh yeah, there's a delay. Okay, so Tina, I don't know if you're understanding this. Also, I am getting with round you, Tina. There's an elderly lady who's such a character that's coming in as well. My brother, he died in a fire. Okay, I'm right. I'm going to stick to this gentleman. So, Tina, do you understand about what I said about his personality? Slim, um, very quite flamboyant in his own way. But I want to say there was some issues with him as well. And I'm seeing that there was. Okay, one second. Do you understand? He was a bit of a live wire as well, quite a funny personality, because he's telling me, oh, okay, so that makes sense, because I didn't know whether it was like a boiler or something. But do you also understand, Tina, as well with him? Okay. Do you understand with this lovely gentleman that he had a bit of a sense of humour and full of life as well, I want to say about him, because he's quite funny, like he used to crack jokes. So I don't know if this makes sense about his personality. And with this gentleman, what I am getting, it was such tragic circumstances, because he's talking to me about, it's like, I don't know if this makes sense, but he's, okay, one second. Okay. Do you understand that there's been such an inquiry about this situation? Because I feel like that there was so much, people were passing the buck. Yes, he was a funny guy. Yeah, I'm getting so many people who are passing the buck on this situation. So I don't know if this makes sense. But this gentleman's coming in with a lot of love for you, Tina, and he's coming in to uplift your spirits. He's around you a lot. I feel like you talk to him a lot. I don't know. There's a photo of him where you talk to him a lot. This lovely guy, and I also hear the name Michael connected in. So I don't know if you're understanding anything I've said so far, Tina. Please let me know. But what I am doing, I'm just waiting for your feedback. But what I am going to do is go into a message and ask why he's come for you, because he's coming in with a lot of love, and he's talking to me about how he wants to uplift your spirits. Because it's not been easy these past few years, and it's almost like there's been a lot of analysing over your life, and there's somebody around you that's going through a very hard time. Okay. Oh, so you understand about how the connection, how the buck was passed on to somebody else, and there was a lot of complex issues around this as well, about getting justice. So I don't know if this makes sense. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying, but what I am getting, it's almost like he's coming in and he's telling me to tell you. Um, I'm just waiting for your feedback on this other thing that I've said, but he's coming in to say to you, okay, just one second. It's almost like justice is finally being served, and I don't know if this making sense, Tina. But he is coming in with a lot of love. He's round you very strongly, and I know you feel him. So please let me know if any of this makes sense to you, Tina. I'm hoping it does. I'm just waiting for your feedback. Okay. Yes, it was some time ago. He was made of. We got, yeah. Okay. And do you understand what he's saying about uplifting your spirits, because it's not been easy for you? And somebody around you is going through a very hard time, and you're trying to help them out. So I don't know if this makes sense, but this is what he's coming in to say. Keep going. He's sending so much love to you, and I hope this is making sense, Tina. So I feel like I'm going to move on, Richard. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody on the screen, so I'm just going to. Okay. Some time ago, yes. Okay. Millie, I want to come to you. Let me come to you, Millie. So, Millie, I'm just going to connect to your energy. 1 second. It's going to go back to you, Millie. I think we're going to, yeah. Millie, hi, I'm going to come to you. Hi, good evening. So, Millie, I'm just going to connect to your energy and see who's coming forward for you, Millie. And what I am getting is a lady coming forward for you. This lady is an elderly lady. She's quite a character, had a terrible chest because she's coughing so much. I feel like my lungs are really, really bad with this lady. This is an elderly lady, quite a big lady, but also what I'm getting with her, very strong personality, Millie. I want to say quite funny as well, because she used to crack up laughing. I don't know if this is making any sense. Please let me know if whatever you're saying yes to. But with this lady, she's coming in and she's talking to me about, do you understand about her skin as well? Because I'm feeling like there was issues with her skin all of a sudden. I'm getting like real issues with her skin with this lady, but I definitely want to go around my chest and this coughing with her. What I am getting as well with this lady, I'm feeling like that she put on a lot of weight. She found it very difficult to maneuver herself around. And I'm feeling like she had trouble with her legs as well. Also, I'm hearing the name Sheila. Now, I don't know if that's her name, but it could be connected in around her. And I'm also hearing the name John connected in around this lady. Please let me know if you understand anything, Millie. I'm just waiting for your comment. And as I'm waiting for that, I will get you more. So with the lady as well, I feel like there was a real bond, a real closeness with this lady. And I just feel that it was almost like everything fits, but great now, but wasn't a big lady. She was, oh, okay, everything fits, but okay, that's fine. Because for some reason, I felt like she was really struggling to get up, and I feel like there was swelling around her a little bit as well, Millie. So I don't know if this makes sense. And if it's not making sense about the bigness, I just feel like there's swelling. But anyway, with the lady, what I am getting with her, Millie, she's coming in and she's talking to me and she's telling me, okay, do you understand? It was almost like she didn't have it easy in her life, and there was a lot of issues going on around her regarding family. But she went for a very difficult time, but she was very understanding. It's like she would have helped anybody out. So I don't know if this is making sense to you, Millie, regarding this lovely lady. Please let me know. And if you understand the names, I've got Sheila and I've got John connected in around her with this lovely lady. So just let me see what else is here. Okay, 1 second. Also, everything, the weight thing and swelling fits my mum, but she's still here living. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, because I see a lady really struggling to get up. But with this lady, what I am getting with her, okay, 1 second. Do you understand there's an issue with diabetes around you? Because I feel like there's an issue going on with diabetes around you, and I don't know if this is making sense for you or someone around you, because I feel like someone's really struggling at the moment. And do you understand as well that you've got there's been lots of communication regarding help around you for someone that needs a lot of help. So I don't know if this makes sense, Millie. Please let me know. She was my auntie, she passed, her son John was my mum's dad. Okay, so that makes sense. Thank you. Now, what I'm getting, do you understand about the diabetes? Because I feel like someone's being checked for it, or there's something going on with that. And she's coming in, Millie. I'm going to go into a message, but she's coming in and she's giving you a lot of love, like they always do, but a lot of upliftment, because it's no diabetes that I know of. Okay, that's fine. But I just had to give that. So do you also understand that you're going through a lot yourself at the moment, especially with personal relationship? So I feel like that you're inundated with a lot of things going on around you, personal things going on around you. And she's coming in to say, keep your boundaries up. Don't let anybody step over the boundaries. So please let me know if you understand this. And please let me know if it makes sense, because she's talking to me about there's been a lot of issues going on around you regarding a relationship and somebody not pulling their weight as well. So I don't know if this is making any sense, Millie. Please let me know if you understand it. Okay, let's just see what else. 1 second. And she's also talking to me about, okay. I do need uplift. I've been feeling very low, and yes, to do with. Okay, yeah. She's talking to me, and she's talking about you going back into your childhood and clearing a lot of energy. I don't know if this is making sense to you, but this is what I want to say that's going to really help move you forward. And I feel like it's almost like the house that you're living in. I don't know if this is making sense, but she's talking to me about the house you're living in. It really does need clearing and needs sorting out. You're inundated with a lot of things going on around that house, and it's like I want to clear the house and change it round. I don't know if this is making any sense regarding the house. Yes, I was recently dating someone. Yes, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense about that. But do you understand about the house as well? Because I'm feeling like you want to get a skip and you want to get everything in that skip and you want to have a big clear out. And she's coming in to say, when you get involved in the future with people around you, it's like really get to know them really strongly. So this is what I want to say to you. Take your time. So I don't know if this is making any sense. Yes, that makes sense. I know I need to address a lot of past history from child. Yeah, and it's okay, Millie. It's just that I feel like it will really, really help you to move on. Okay, because I feel like what's going on here is that you're attracting people that are very, it's very difficult for you to have a strong connection with because they've got a lot of issues. And she's coming in with a lot of love and saying, this is going way back. And do you understand someone doing a family tree? Because I feel like someone's been doing like a family tree, and I feel like you'll find out a lot about the past regarding that family tree. But I am going to leave her love with you. There's a lot of upliftment around you. The house is okay, but I do need to feel change will be good. Okay, so I'm going to leave her love with you, Millie. I hope you can understand some of that. Thank you for working with me. Okay, I'm going to move on, Richard. Okay. Okay, I'm just waiting for some names to come up and then I will get connected. I want to go back to Diane. Diane, I'd like to come to you. Diane, I'd like to come to you, Diane. Good evening, Diane. I'm just going to get connected to your lovely energy. Diane, I feel like there's a gentleman in the background with you. I've got a gentleman with me that I'm getting that was very up and down emotionally, bless you, with this gentleman. I feel like he had gone through a lot. What I'm getting with this gentleman, he was quite stubborn. I want to say like medium height with this gentleman. And what I am getting with him, there was a lot of issues around him with very much a lot of confusion. So I don't know if this is making sense. He used to get quite aggressive and he used to push a lot of people away. So please let me know if you're understanding anything I'm saying and what you're saying yes to. Please let me know in the comments because it really does help me. With the gentleman, what I am getting with him, Diane, I feel like there was a lot of confusion, and I'm also getting problem with my hearing because I feel like there's an issue with my ears. And I just feel that with the gentleman, it's almost like he went downhill quite quickly, and I feel like he didn't like the hospital. He didn't like going to the doctors. I don't know if this makes sense about the gentleman. Please let me know if you understand him. But what I am getting with him, it was very difficult to handle him, and he stopped eating. I don't know if you understand this because I feel like he stopped eating towards the end of his life. It's almost like he gave up and he couldn't cope with what was going on around him. But I do see that he wasn't very good at showing his emotions and he used to hold a lot in. So I don't know if this makes sense to you, Diane, the person who I'm describing. Please let me know and say yes or no if you understand. You're spot on. Okay, yeah, but do you understand, Diane? It's like what I'm getting is really close with you, and I see him very near you, very, very close with you because he sees you going, you're struggling. There's a lot of confusion around you about which way your life's going. You need a bit of extra help with everything around the house. And I feel like there's been a family issue where someone's fallen out within the family. And it's like you've got to stop beating yourself up or blaming yourself. So please let me know, Diane, if this is making sense to you, because he's coming in with a lot of encouragement and a lot of upliftment to encourage you to move forward with your life. I don't know if this is making sense. And also, I feel that you're quite isolated, Diane. Does this make sense? Please let me know if it makes sense what I'm saying, Diane. Please let me know. And do you also understand, with this person, what I'm getting, the gentleman, it wasn't easy handling him. This is very important. Yeah, it's okay, Diane. They're around you a lot, Spirit, and they're coming in with a lot of encouragement to give you a lot of upliftment and a lot of love. You need to ask Spirit to help you, and if you ask them, they will help you. It's when you don't ask, they can't. Now you've been reminiscing. I see photos coming out, and I've been seeing you looking through a lot of photos, and you're getting a bit fed up because you're seeing all the. He's talking to me about your plants that they need sorting out, they need clearing. Does it make sense, anything I'm saying, Diane? It's just all of a sudden taken me away from what I was going to say, and he's taken me to the plants, and he's talking to me about them, and he's saying you've just got to look after yourself, and you've got to get the help that you deserve. Okay, he was difficult, I know he was difficult, but he's coming in with a lot of regret, and he's saying sorry. That's what he's saying to me. He wants to let you know he's sorry for what he put you through. It wasn't easy with him, but he doesn't want to see you struggle. So it's like, try and do a different approach. Write a letter, fill in some forms. You've got a lot of paperwork piling up around you, and get connected with someone from the past, because I feel like they're going to really help you. And I'm going to leave his love with you, Diane. He is coming in with so much love for you. We will be. I'll be moving to my plans. Did you say? Yeah. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, Diane. I'm going to leave his love with you, and I'm going to move on. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, Richard. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Rich. Bless you. Okay. So thank you, everybody. It's okay. So Vicky, I want to come to you, Vicky. Vicky, let me come to you. So, Vicky, just going to close my eyes, get connected to you. So 1 second. Okay. Vicky, I've got a real hard man here with me, in spirit. Really tough. Wasn't easy to get along with this gentleman. I want to say quite a big, stocky man in his younger days. I feel like he had. I want to say it's almost like with him, with this gentleman that I've got. I want to say he was very much trouble when he was in his younger days. I feel like there was a lot of ups and downs around him. He used to lose his temper quite a bit, this gentleman that I'm getting, and it wasn't easy dealing with him. And what I am getting with him, I want to say quite stocky, but he was half the man he was when he passed. I feel like there was problems around his heart or his chest, and I feel like he lost a lot of weight towards the end of his life, Vicky. So, but a very hard man, I want to say, caused a lot of problems and hurt a lot of people, but didn't even realise it, because what I'm getting with him, he held a lot in, and there was so much pain from his past. But consequently, he put it on to everybody else without even realising the pain that he caused. So I don't know if this is making sense. And it's almost like you've been through a lot throughout your life. And he's telling me this. Please let me know if you're understanding anything, Vicky. Please let me know. I'm just going to get a little bit more about him. Okay. Vicky, I'm getting a couple of names here coming in as well. I'm getting Ron and I'm getting Alan. So I don't know if these names are connected around him or around you, but I am getting a couple of names. But I want you to focus on the person who I've got, this really hard man. There was so much regret with him, and I feel like he really softened up as he got older. But I feel that he was very lucky. Yes, I do. Yeah, Vicky, do you understand? He was very lucky to have the people he had around him towards the end. I don't know if this makes sense, Vicky, because to be quite honest, the way he was, he's telling me he was grateful for that, because he caused a lot of pain, and he's coming in to say sorry for all the pain that he's caused. Please let me know if you understand this, Vicky. I need to know if you understand it. But I want to say he was his own worst enemy, Vicky, and he used to have a lot of problems with his knees as well. His knees used to play up. But trying to deal with him was not easy. It was very, very difficult. And you tried, but you'd get pushed away a lot. So I don't know if this is making sense, Vicky. Please let me know if you understand him. And I'm just going to see what he wants to say to you. I'm just waiting for your. Could be my dad. Okay. So what I am getting with him as well. Do you understand nicotine on him? Cigarettes around him? Because I'm getting nicotine and I don't know if there was a smell or on my fingers, so I don't know if this makes sense. Because I'm feeling him rolling up a lot. So I don't know if you understand that, Vicky. I'm getting that quite strong. Okay. So just let me know if you understand that, if it makes sense. And also what I am getting with him, I'm just going to go into another thing about him because he's talking to me about, okay, 1 second. Okay. So he's also talking to me about alcohol. So I don't know if you understand about him over drinking. So I don't know if this makes sense about him because he's telling me he would drink too much and he had a bit of a temper on him. So this is what he's telling me. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, Vicky. Please let me know. I'm just waiting for you to let me know. But I am going to go into a message and I'm just going to see what he wants to say to you and why he's come. He was a heavy smoker, yeah, because straight away I felt the nicotine on him very strongly. And I'm just going to see what he wants to say to you, Vicky. And he's coming in with a lot of love. I always repeat that because that's when they really do come in with a lot of love. And it's almost like he wants to say sorry, but at the same time, Vicky, as much as he's saying sorry for what he's so grateful that you was near him and that you had a conversation with him. It's almost like you understood. Now he's telling me you haven't had it easy recently. He's talking to me about there's lots of issues going on around you with other people. It's like you've outgrown a lot of people, Vicky, and like you're so ready for a brand new beginning. And like somebody's really tugging on you, like holding you down energetically. And it's like you need to put your boundaries down. You need to let go of people around you because it's like they're throwing a lot of things up in from your past and they're holding you down quite a bit. So I don't know. Please let me know if you understand this message because he's telling me life's too short and you've got to move on. Also, your job. Do you understand there's a lot of pressure in your work as well? Because he's talking to me about your work and he's saying there's big changes coming up. So I don't know if this is making any sense to you, Vicky. Please let me know if you understand this. And I'm just waiting for you to give me your feedback. And let me just see if there's anything else while I'm waiting for your feedback. Okay. Okay. Do you understand you're getting a tattoo? I'm seeing another tattoo on you. But this tattoo is very meaningful. It's a very meaningful tattoo. You've been looking at it and you're going for it. I see Brighton connected to you as well. So I don't know if you understand about Brighton or if there's someone there, but I do feel like Brighton's a very strong connection. Please let me know if you understand anything. I'm just waiting for your feedback and then I'll move on. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Vicky. I hope you understand. Yes, it's a struggle in my past. Yeah, but you're really ready. You're ready to move on now. And I don't know if you understand the connection to Brighton. I don't know if you understand about the tattoo. I don't know if you understand a lot of these things I've said, but you're really ready to move on. And he's saying life is too short. You can't be held down any longer. So I don't know if this makes sense. And I'm going to leave his love with you. I'm hoping it does. And I'm going to move on. And I'm going to do one more mediumship and then I'll go into the cards. So thank you so much, Vicky. Okay. Okay, I want to come to you, Starlight. Starlight, I want to come to you. Bless you. I'm just going to get connected. I'm just going to get connected to you and see who's coming forward for you. Um, I've got a lady with me, Starlight, and this lady, elderly lady, a real force to be reckoned with, very troublesome, I want to say, with her. She's got the thing about her teeth, because her teeth are, she keeps messing about with her teeth and pulling her teeth out. I'm getting that she had a lot of issues around her, and I want to say there was an issue around her looking after herself. I'm getting her with really something going on with her fingernails. I don't know if this makes any sense, Starlight, but this lady, an elderly lady, I want to say it's almost like she had mental health issues, and I'm feeling like it's stemming back from the past. And I'm getting that she wasn't easy to connect with or to get along with, and I'm feeling that she's talking to me about. Please let me know if you understand anything I'm saying, please, Starlight. If you can get back to me. She's talking to me about, yeah, I want to say it was a real big struggle, but I'm definitely getting the teeth, the mouth, where she's showing her teeth have gone missing or they went missing. I feel like she was quite aggressive at times, very strong though. And I feel like where she was staying, I feel like she's like a hoarder. There's a lot of stuff around her. And it's almost like she didn't want anyone to help her. She really wanted her independence, and it got way out of hand. Please let me know if you're understanding this elderly lady, and about what I'm saying. And what I am getting with her, okay, 1 second. Maybe the mother of my grandma also, Moros, yeah. Do you understand, Starlight, with this lady as well? I know. Oh, I know who she is. Yeah. Do you understand about her? Because I'm feeling like she was a law unto herself. Like she caused a lot of problems. I want to say, with her energy and her attitude. Because what I'm seeing, I don't know if this makes sense, but what I'm seeing is like there's like trailers. Her name was maybe Fisa. She was a grandma. Yeah. Because I feel like there's where she's showing me. Do you understand about trailers or caravan or dogs? And there was a lot of land where she was, and I feel like there was animals around her. Dogs were outside and they were barking. I don't know if this makes sense. This is what she's showing me, and this is where she's taking me to. So is it around you or is it around her? Because I'm feeling like, I feel like very much actually it's around her. So please let me know if you can take this. So what I am getting as well with her, okay, I just feel like her arms were quite twisted. I don't know if it was arthritis. Getting her hands as well quite twisted up. So, but she was really strong, Starlight, really strong. And she was a tough cookie, very tough. And she clashed a lot with your mum. So I don't know if this is if you understand. But what I am going to do, Starlight, I'm going to go into a message and I'm just going to see why she's come and what she wants to say. So 1 second. So she's talking to me about what's going on around you. The dogs were outside a lot in the hometown. Stray dogs, yeah, there was loads. They're all barking outside. And it was quite rough as well. Do you understand where she lived? It was quite rural as well. That's what I want to say. And so she's coming in and she's talking to me about, okay, everything's got on top of you recently. And it's like your self-esteem has been chipped away at by someone around you who's quite aggressive. And I don't know if this makes sense, Starlight. Please let me know. And she's talking to me about, if you give them an inch, they're taking a mile. And it's almost like you need to put your boundaries down and to really take some time out of this situation, because the situation around you is becoming too strained. Please let me know if this makes sense. Okay, 1 second. And I also see a guy around you that's got a lot of serious issues. who can be quite aggressive. So I don't know if this is making sense, Starlight. And it's almost like you've been going around in a circle for quite a while. And it's been going on. 1 minute it's on, 1 minute it's off. And somebody needs to break the pattern, and somebody needs to put the boundaries down. I'm not seeing anything back on the screen, so I'm just waiting. In the firm, she is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's almost like you need to just step back and let go of this whole situation. Because what she's talking to me about, she's saying it's been an ongoing battle. Do you understand? There's other people involved, but it's almost like step away from it. And that's what she's coming to say. She's talking to me about July, that everything will clear itself. Yeah, I understand. But what I'm getting for you is to step away from it and let it go. Try not to focus on it, she's talking to me about, because things will start to shift and move around in July. So it's almost like she's come to help you with this situation. And it's been ongoing for quite a long time. Yeah, but you understand there's been a lot happening within this family and all what's gone on, because this is what she's saying. Just take a step out. It's almost like I want to say to you not to speak about it, take time out with it. And I feel like I want to cleanse your house and put some sage around it, not in a bad way, in an uplifting way, to uplift the energy, because I feel like everything's got quite stagnant. So and it will really help uplift, yeah, July. Yeah. So I feel like it will really uplift you, Starlight, but you've got to do something about it yourself. So I feel like this is really important, this message for you. And the universe will meet you halfway. So I feel like it's extremely important that you give your house a clearing, step back from it, come off social media, and just let things go. Because I feel like the energies in the house need a real big clearing. Does it make sense? Because it's very important, this. So I'm hoping that you're understanding that. Good, good. So you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and your phone's broken. She's talking to me about your phone, but she's saying it's a good thing in a way. I don't know if this makes sense. There's been too many angry texts and phone calls. She's just saying take everything out for a minute and recharge your battery, and things will start to shift and move. So I'm going to leave her love with you. Thank you for that. I hope it's making sense to you. And I'm going to move on, and I'm going to pull some cards for somebody. So we're going to get into some. Okay, we're just going to have some adverts. So thank you. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting our annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives through spiritual acts of kindness. Candidates can register and put themselves forward to be acknowledged. Viewers can also nominate who they feel should be recognized for an achievement. Exclusively broadcasted live on SPTV, with 100% of the public votes being announced on Saturday the 27th of May from 7:30 p.m. For more information, please visit awards.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together. My Spiritual Designs, ethical creativity for spiritual people. myspiritualdesigns.com. A new service offering graphic and website designs, along with video animations for those who serve spirit in their own way. We can create promotional videos with voiceovers and music, and custom-made apps. There are no monthly or yearly fees. No off-the-shelf solutions, all personalized to match your own unique vision. Our website deals offer your very own online events, service booking system which accepts PayPal and Stripe payments, a contact form, gallery, and video player. Our website deals starts from as little as £150 up to only £210. For more details, please visit myspiritualdesigns.com. Join Bill Hughes during his Collective Consciousness show tomorrow night from 8 p.m. Bill is joined by different guests offering a demonstration of mediumship.
Hi everybody, so we're going into the tarot cards now, and I'm going to pick some names and then I'm going to give you your reading, and then I'm going to move on quite quickly so we can get round to lots of people. So I'm just going to see who I'm going to be drawn to. Kirsty Ann Fogg, I'm going to come to you. I'm just going to pick a couple of cards for you, Kirsty. 1 second, let's have a look. So Kirsty, you're waiting on communication regarding an offer. It could be a house offer, or it could be a work offer. But what I'm getting, there's a lot of communication around this. I feel like you're a bit pulled in two directions with this situation. But I want to say to you, in these next 2 weeks to 2 months, things are going to really move fast. So be prepared, be ready. I want to say to you, don't be putting your focus on lack of money or worrying too much, because I feel there's some very strong cards around you for your new beginning, Kirsty. So I hope that makes sense. Please let me know, and I'm going to move on to the next person. So thank you. Okay. Okay, Sarah, I'm going to come to you, Sarah. I'm going to pull some cards for you. Let's have a look and see what we got for you, Sarah. Sarah, there's been a lot of situation around you where there's been quite a bit of lies and deceit around you. I feel like there's been an ending in a relationship. I feel like there's been a situation around you where a lot of things have come out in the open that you weren't aware of. I feel like there's a big commitment for improving your life. And I feel like that you're going to sieve out a lot of people around you. I do get connected to a woman around you that can be very up and down and full of drama. And it's been very precarious these past few months. But I want to say there's a lot of communication. There's going to be new beginnings, but it's not easy for you to trust in this situation, Sarah. So I'll say to you, and just move on slowly, because you've got to heal yourself from this situation. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you very much, and let's move on. Just waiting for the Jenny. I'm going to come to you, Jenny. I'm going to pull you a couple of cards. 1 second. Jenny, I feel like you've put the worst behind you. I feel like there's been a lot of aggravation in the past, but there's a really lovely celebration coming up in the next 2 months, and I'm seeing you going into much calmer waters, Jenny. What I am getting, I feel like there's big changes around your work, and there's some really lovely changes in your love life. I feel like things are going to really start to take off, and it's about time, Jenny, for you. I am getting as well, Jenny, that there could be a holiday coming up where it's going to be really peaceful. Lots of lovely energy around you. Some very good news coming in around you as well, Jenny, regarding an offer, or really good news regarding finances. I feel like you deserve the energy that you've got around you now. Just keep going and don't let anything pull you back to the past, because I feel like you can get triggered quite easily. So love with you, Jenny. Thank you. Okay, next person, Richard. LJA. I think it's LJA. I'm going to go back to her. Okay. Hi. I'm going to pull some cards for you. Bless you. LJA. Okay, so let's see what's happening around you. So you've been inundated with a lot of pressure on you from a work situation. You've been pushing yourself a lot. You need a rest big time. What I'm getting, it's almost like you really pulled in two directions. I feel like you've felt quite betrayed in a situation. I am actually seeing a work situation going on around you, so I don't know if you understand that, but I just feel like you feel quite trapped. in a situation, but I feel like things are starting to really shift and move for you. And I do see a really lovely outcome here, but I feel like what's happened here is that where you've been so chipped away at over the years with your energy, I feel like a lot of people have taken you for granted. So what I want to say to you is that put your boundaries down, put yourself first, because you've got a lot of lovely cards coming up for you regarding abundance, LJ. Very, very positive what's coming up. It's like you've got to clear the past, because I feel like it really holds you back. And I do feel like you've been through a lot, especially with a lot of manipulation through people. But you've got to let go of the burden from the past. It's really important that you clear the energy, because you've got some beautiful cards coming up for you, LJ. I just feel somebody needs counselling as well. They need help with letting go of a past problem. It could be you or yourself first, because you've got some really beautiful cards coming up in the summer. And I want to say June, July, August is really important around you, LJ. So I'm really hoping this is making sense. And let go of this situation around you. I can't see if I can see that, but let go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So sorry. Thank you. So I just want to say to you, look, that we're not responsible for, what we're born into, Jenny, LJ. But what I want to say to you, you cannot carry on with the pain any longer. You've got to do something about it, because it's really holding you back. So you can't afford to get triggered as well in your new beginnings. It's really important to clear it. So I hope that makes sense, because I feel like this is really important that you do it. So bless you, LJ. I hope you understood. So thank you. And the next person, please, Richard. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, let's go back to Paul. Paul Smith. Let's pull you some cards, Paul. Hi, bless you. Hi, Paul. I'm just putting you some cards. 1 second. Wow, Paul, you're thinking about a lot of things. You're analysing your life. I feel like you're not sure if you want to stay, if you want to go somewhere. I feel like you're traveling. There's a lot of really beautiful cards about new beginnings around you. I feel like you're having to cut out an area, a place, or a situation around you. You need to do this, and I feel like you're really on the right track. I feel like the establishment around you is too much. I feel like there's a lot of secrets, there's a lot of stuff going on around you where you can't express yourself through the establishment. I feel like they're holding you back, and you're so ready to move forward. But I do see there's been an issue with a woman in the past that's caused a lot of problems. She's had a lot of insecurities, a lot of issues around her. But I know I'm spot on. But what I'm getting here with you, Paul, is that I want to say to you, you're just ready to travel. You're ready to let go. You're ready to move. You got a problem with your hand, Paul. I feel like there's something going on with your hand. Okay. And I know that you have to be a chameleon. I know that you have to fit in. I feel like it's maybe security work or something that you do, but I feel like you have to fit in. You have to be a chameleon. But there's somebody around you where it's just got out of hand, and like you're so ready to move on. You've got some really beautiful cards, and it's been quite a while about you planning your trip, but you're ready for it. You're manifesting really good. Yeah, I'm going to do it. You've got to do it, Paul, because you're getting some really good cards for your future and what's coming up. But you've been held back for too long. You've literally got to wake up one morning, and I see that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to wake up and you're just going to go, and you won't regret it. This is what I'm getting with these cards. But the universe will only meet you halfway. There's no point blaming other people. You've got to ask why you have allowed this situation. Yes, I have an issue. Yeah. So because we always attract what was going on inside our energy. So it's really important to go back within and clear the energy up. Okay, Paul. But I do feel there's a lot happening for you. You're very active, I feel. And I feel you're very, very active. But it's almost like you're a bit lost now. So go back within, heal yourself. And I see you're an avid reader. You used to be. And if you're not, reading at the moment, I feel like that's where you lose yourself. So pick up a book and really look into it. And I feel like you're going to pick up a book and reference quite a few things. I feel like it's medical. So just be aware. I feel like you're going to go over it with a fine-tooth comb and you will get your answer. So I'm going to leave love to you, Paul. Bless you. Okay, so next person, please, Richard. Okay. Okay, Sabina. I feel like I'm going to come to you, Sabina. Siobhan. Oh, sorry, Siobhan. Oh, God. Okay, Siobhan. Hi. I'm going to come to you and I'm going to pull you a couple of cards, Siobhan. 1 second. Oh, they want to flip out. Okay. So I do feel like there's been a man around you that's been a big influence on you throughout your life, an older gentleman. I do feel that you've been worrying a lot emotionally about money situation being very precarious at the moment, and also travel. I feel like you've put a lot of effort into someone and you're not seeing any rewards. I do feel like it's quite barren. I do feel that you've got a lot stronger. You've had a real big heartbreak in the past with a relationship, but I feel like you're attracting this type of person because you had issues with your father. I don't know if this is making sense. Please let me know. But I feel like you've got a lot stronger. I do feel like you're manifesting a lot, but I do feel like you've been quite down. There is a guy around you that's got a problem with his knee or his leg, this gentleman. And what I am getting, it's almost like, okay, 1 second. You're just moving in a whole new direction, Siobhan. It's not been easy. You've been very confused and it's not been an easy situation, but you've had to do a lot of healing. I'm also seeing France connected around you. So I don't know if France is connected around you, but you've just got to the point where you need your freedom. I feel like it's almost like you're getting a lot of toxic energy around you where they're holding you back. Like the situation, and you, okay, what was that? Okay, yeah, I feel like there was a lot of issues around that. Yeah, that it does make sense, but he's around you a lot in spirit. I've got to tell you that, Siobhan. It's almost like guiding you. Yeah, guiding you. But I am getting you're hanging in limbo at the moment, but you've worked really hard to get where you've got, but I feel like you're going to be moving. You're moving in a whole new direction. You're putting the past behind you. So I do feel not to focus on the insecurities, that you've got to focus on your self-love, because I feel that's really important. And yeah, manifesting. We've all got to manifest, definitely. But you've got to clear the energy from the past. And I don't know if this makes sense. Please let me know. Okay, I'll move on, Richard. Thank you. Lisa. Oh, bless you. Okay, let's pull some cards for you, Lisa. Okay. 1 second. I'm just going to pull some cards. 1 second. Okay, Lisa, you've worked really hard to get where you've got. You're so ready to move in a different direction. You're getting your wish. I'm seeing that there's been a big upset around you in the past. So I don't know if this is making sense. I feel like someone around you didn't give you enough time, enough energy. I feel like there was a big situation where everything came to a head and it all exploded. I am seeing from the past, I feel like it was very difficult to get over it, but it's almost like what you're getting now, Lisa. I feel like you're getting justice and you're on the right track. You've got your emotions balanced, and you're getting a new car as well, Lisa, because I feel like there's a new car coming in. I feel like someone from your past was very cold and very cutting. So I don't know if you understand this. But there's a lot of changes around you, and I definitely see you moving. So it's either, I feel like it's more moving house. So I don't know if this makes any sense. Please let me know if you understand this. And I'm just going to pull another couple. I feel like within these next 3 weeks to 3 months, Lisa, things will start to really shift and move in a different direction. I feel like you've put a lot of the past behind you. I feel like it was a big catalyst, an ending of a relationship situation. And I do see someone pregnant around you. You will hear of a pregnancy within the next 3 months. And I'm seeing there's a lot of communication. I feel like you're worrying about a child a little bit at the moment as well. I feel like they're getting involved with a little bit of wrong company. So I don't know if this makes sense, but I want to say to you, keep going. I just feel that you're on the right track now, but there's been something that's been a big catalyst for you to change. And even though it's been very painful, I feel like it, in a way, it's been really important for you to really take your power back. So I don't know if this makes sense. 1 second, let me just tune in, see what else. Yeah, you're not liking, like, I'm getting a bit of a bad vibe where the energy where you're living, where you're maneuvering yourself. So I feel like you want to change. I feel like you feel a bit inundated with the energy around where you're living or people around you. So I just feel that I see you doing a vision board as well, Lisa. I can see you doing a vision board. So just get it on there and start making some plans for your future, because I feel like things will really start to shift and move. So I hope you understand that. Bless you. Okay, Lisa, I'm sending you loads of love. Okay, next person, Richard, please. Matt. Oh, hi, Matt. It'd be nice for the reader to get a reading. Hi, good evening. So let's pull some cards for you, Matt. Okay. Oh, they flipped out and been thrown out. Okay, Matt, I feel like a lot of plans have been upside down. I feel like that you've been really struggling. These past 7 years or 7 months have not been easy. I want to say 7 months you've really been struggling quite a bit. There's been a lot going on around you. I do see there's a move coming up. You're moving in a whole new direction. I'm getting here. There's been one thing after another, Matt. I feel like there's been a lot happening around you. It's like you just can't seem to be moving on. I don't know. I just feel like there's been a bit of a shock around a situation around you. But there's a big commitment, and I feel that you need a break. You both need a break. I feel like you and your partner really do need a break. You need a holiday. I just feel like you need to sieve out all the things that are not serving you anymore, because I feel like you really do need to have a whole new outlook to your work ethic around you, because I feel like you're getting quite drained. But I do see that you need this rest, and I do see somebody going into hospital, and I feel like there's a big commitment to their recovery, and I do see here that everything's going to be absolutely fine. What I am getting as well, I feel like there's a situation going on with one of the children, Matt. I feel like it's not been easy for one of them around you. I understand having a break. Yeah, I feel like it's not been easy. There's been a lot of worry, somebody being very moody, there's miscommunication, and it's like someone's got to take a different approach completely. I do see that you're always trying to keep the peace in every situation, but emotionally you've had to switch off from this because you've got too much going on. But I am seeing there's a lot happening around you. And I want to say to you, there's definitely new work coming in, definitely. And it's going to be more specific, your work. And I feel like things are going to really pay off. And all the hard effort you've put in, it will really pay off. But you need this break. You need to completely rebalance your energy, both of you, because I feel like it's really important that you do that. And when you're doing your spiritual work, it's fine. Yeah, when you're doing your spiritual work, it's fine, but you've got to have that rest. It's so important. So I think it's picking your work wisely and choosing wisely what suits you now, and not being under pressure. So I hope that makes sense for you, Matt. I hope you understand that. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, next person. Nikki, let's come to you, Nikki. I'm going to pull a few cards for you. Nikki. I'm just putting a few cards for you. So, Nikki, you've worked really hard on getting where you've got. I feel like the odds have gone against you in the past, but You was determined to move forward. I do feel like there's a man around you that doesn't show his emotions very well. He holds a lot in, but he's a good person. But I just feel like he needs to express his emotions a lot more. I am seeing 100% travel coming up for you. You need this break. There's a holiday. I'm seeing one of you changing your job. And I do feel like it could be you, Nikki. It's almost like getting promoted and maybe moving departments, because I feel here, what's happening here, you've got a lot of skills, and whatever is going around the work situation, take yourself out of the comfort zone, because you're really going to get it. So that's what I want to say to you. I do see that your love life is really taking off. It's been strong. But I feel like somebody around you needs a bit of counselling. If they're going to have it, if they're going to accept it, I feel like they need to go back into their past a little bit and clear some issues. But I do feel like they're going to get it. I feel like there's a big commitment around that. I'm getting some really beautiful cards on your love life. And I want to say in these next 6 months, it's really lovely. I even see like a possibility of a marriage around you as well. But it's all about getting the balance right within both your energies. And I feel like someone around you does need to get a little bit of help about clearing up their past. So I don't know if this makes sense, but I've got some beautiful cards for your future, especially the summer months. So I feel like you are really on the right track now. But we don't want anyone being triggered, and they need to express their feelings, because I feel like they hold back. But I do feel like you've got used to it, but they need to go back in and go back into their past a little bit, just to clear up a few things, because sometimes that can interfere with your relationship. And I feel like they've had to cut some family members off, and it's been very slow and very difficult. But I do feel things will start to really shift and move in the next 2 months. So I hope you're understanding that, Nikki. Bless you. Okay, Richard, who else? Spirit of love. I love the staircase. Okay, Spirit of love, I'm coming to you. Going to pull some cards for you. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. I feel like there's been some issues around a child. You fought really hard to keep them on the right road, the straight and narrow. I don't know if this makes sense. I feel like there's been someone interfering throughout maybe their life. I just feel like there's somebody that's very cold, very calculating. I feel like you've put a lot of the worst behind you. I do see you traveling. I definitely seen you like move by water. There's no doubt in these next 6 weeks to 6 months. There's a situation come up about your work as well. I feel like you're trying to work something out with somebody. I feel like it's more to do with a personal situation. I feel like someone might need some counselling. Someone needs to clear the air. But you're not stopping. You're not giving up. I feel like financially things are getting really a lot better. I do feel it's been a very slow process, and it's not been easy. In the past, it's been a lot happening around you. I do feel like there's been a little bit of jealousy around you as well, I'm seeing. But I just want to say to you, put your boundaries down when it comes to your work, because I feel like you've really been pushed to the limit. But I am getting that you've just worked so hard and stayed on the right track. And what I'm getting as well, I'm just seeing here, 1 second. Let's just see. I feel like there's a man around you where you put a lot of effort in, a lot of time, and it didn't pay off, it didn't work. In the past this could be, but I feel like you're moving in a whole new direction, and what you've got coming around you is extremely important. But I do see that you need change in work. There's no doubt about it in my mind. It's either you're bored or you want to do something you love to do. I do see clients around you. I see people coming for healing around you, but I feel like you need to take a different approach and try not to tell too many people about your business, because I feel like it's not good if you do. So there's a lot of love there. There's loads happening for you. So I hope you can understand some of that. Bless you. Okay, Rich. Oh, Thank you very much, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'm very grateful to be on here, and thank you so much. You can come to me on Pauline Walsh platform Medium on my Facebook page. I do readings all the time. I do mediumship and tarot within your reading. And yeah, I'm always busy and I would love to connect with you. So it's really been lovely this evening. Thank you for all the lovely comments. Thank you to Richard for having me. And I'm extremely grateful. And thank you most of all in this whole wide world is the spirit. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless you.